Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my 2-year Retin A journey and my 2-year Retin A results, or before and after. Throughout the entire video, I'm going to be showing you guys pictures of how my skin used to look. And right now I'm actually not wearing any makeup except lipstick. Okay, so I wanted to start off by telling you guys why I started using Retin A in the first place, because it is pretty serious product to be using on your skin. It is prescription, it's very strong, and it does have side effects. So I wanted to just kind of give you guys the lowdown on why I started using it in the first place. I actually started using it for two different reasons. One reason is because I struggled with adult acne as well as teenage acne. I've struggled with acne for the past 15 years. So at about the age of 15, my skin just broke out and I had to start dealing with acne. And I was able to get rid of acne by using benzoyl peroxide. I actually made a whole video about that. So I was able to clear up my acne with the consistent use of benzoyl peroxide. However, even though my acne was cleared up, I still struggled with very uneven skin texture, large pores, oily looking skin. I just knew that the texture of my skin could be better. And another reason why I started using Retin A was for anti-aging purposes. I just turned 30 actually a few days ago, and I became interested in anti-aging skincare because I am getting older, I'm producing less collagen, and so I came across Retin A, and just based on the research that I did, there's just so much evidence that proves Retin A works for fine lines, wrinkles, sun damage, enlarged pores, sallow looking skin. Basically, it's kind of like a youth elixir for your skin, and it has 40 years of clinical studies to back this up. So I was pretty convinced. So I went to my doctor, I got a prescription for Retin A, and I started using it. And I'm kind of just going to let you guys know how the whole 2-year journey has gone so far. So the first 6 months were by far the most difficult, because that's when you experience all the side effects. Your skin purges, your skin gets dry, peely, flaky. It's not this miracle thing where you just start using it and your skin just becomes beautiful within a matter of a week. Retin A does not work that way at all. I researched a lot before I even started using it for how to correctly use it to minimize the side effects as much as possible. And the way that I started using it was I went into it very, very slowly. I only applied a little tiny amount at first, only 1 day a week for an entire month. I think I started doing it every Sunday, I think. And I put it on my skin after I applied moisturizer. So I actually put it on diluted. And when I did it that way and eased in very slowly, I didn't have as much peeling and flaking. At least I don't think I did. I still did experience the peeling and the flaking, but it wasn't extremely severe. So I did that, and then the next month I increased to 2 nights a week, and so on and so forth. The next month 3 nights a week, and I think by about month 9 or 10, that's when I was using it every single night on my skin without any side effects, flaking or peeling whatsoever. By that point, my skin was used to it. But I would say for the first 3 months, 2 to 3 months, I experienced redness, irritation, peeling, and flaking. And the way I dealt with that was I exfoliated every day with a face cloth in order to get the dead skin cells off and reveal the new skin underneath. And I also use very unconventional moisturizers, but very effective moisturizers. I actually started using Nivea, which is kind of marketed for intensely, extremely dry skin. But Nivea was the only cream that worked to get rid of the dry flakiness under my eyes. It's because it's a very heavy cream. It's very dense, and it just sunk into that area really well, because I had a lot of difficulty with flakies and peelies under here, and you obviously can't really exfoliate that. It's just too sensitive of an area. So I just would dab Nivea under my eyes, and I probably did that for a good 4 or 5 months, I think. And I think by about month 9 or 10, I completely stopped using moisturizers on my skin, and I don't necessarily recommend that for you. I just did that because my skin has always been naturally oily. I've never had an issue with dryness. So once the peeling and the flaking symptoms subsided, I no longer experienced that. I just stopped using moisturizer because I didn't feel I needed it. My skin was already very moist. What? Did I just say that? My skin was already really moisturized. It wasn't dry. Now, some of the big mistakes that people can make when they start using Retin A is, number one, is you rush into it too fast. You slather it all over your face every night. Well, your skin is not going to react well to that. It's a very strong drug. So I've seen that happen before with people, and then they just give up on it. They don't think it's effective. They think it's just ruining their skin, and that's not the case. Their skin's just trying to acclimate and adjust to it. So that's the number one mistake I see. Another mistake I see that people make is they don't use SPF along with Retin A. It's extremely important to include SPF in your skincare routine. It's going to prevent you from aging. It's going to prevent collagen from further breaking down in your skin. The sun is the number one thing that ages the skin, so you have to protect yourself from the harmful UV rays that are damaging your skin and basically just making you look old. So if you're using Retin A for anti-aging but you're not using SPF at the same time, you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot. It's really important to start adopting that as part of your everyday routine. Somehow incorporate SPF. The third mistake I see is people don't exfoliate, and so their skin just kind of looks gross, you know? You should exfoliate every day, not necessarily like a deep exfoliation, but at least with a face cloth every day to slough off that top layer of your skin. That's what I did. And then usually twice a week I would go in with a really fine microdermabrasion scrub specifically designed to, you know, deeply exfoliate your skin. And my favorite one is Derma E. That is like my hands down my favorite microdermabrasion exfoliating product. So I'll link that below if you want to check it out. Okay, so let's talk about my results. Probably around month 8 or 9, and I also made an update on my channel about it, I noticed a huge transformation in the quality of my skin. My skin no longer looked inflamed, discolored, or red. The inflammation was completely gone. My skin was smooth. The texture was very smooth. I had like glass skin. I know that term's like trending right now on YouTube. I kind of got the glass skin look. My acne did not completely go away, but I would say it improved by like 98%. Depending on my time in the month, I do get zits here and there. Like I just have one right here. So I get the odd zit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I was dealing with adult acne. Like nothing, no comparison whatsoever. The color of my skin changed. It just took on a glow of its own. It even just glows even if I just like don't put highlighter on. It just always looks good. I can't really give you guys proof, but I'm assuming that it's preventing me from aging, right? Like I am 30 and I think that I do look fairly good for my age. I've seen other 30-year-olds that did not have as nice skin. They were starting to get fine lines and wrinkles and signs of aging already, and I don't really have all that much yet. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna look like I'm 20 forever or anything like that. I do have some marionette lines, but I don't really have any crow's feet appearing. I don't have like significant fine lines. I do have a little bit, but I do have like a tiny bit of like a little bit of lines here, but I don't think it's that bad considering the fact that I'm 30. So I really do believe and think that it is going to preserve how young I look and really like significantly slow down how fast my face is gonna age. I don't know if you guys watched that one video, if you guys like research Retin A, but there is a lady that she used it for 28 years and she was 60, and I would have thought she was in her late 30s, early 40s. Like she literally looked 25 years younger. So when I saw that, I was completely blown away by by the amazingness of Retin A and how it just made this woman look freaking amazing for 60. Like for 60, That's crazy. I was actually so shocked that I showed everyone I knew, and I was like, yeah, this lady was using Retin A for 28 years. Does she really look like she's 60 years old? No, no. I'm really sorry that I didn't mention this, but I am using the 0.05 percentage strength of Retin A right now. That's what I'm using. And I don't know if I'm gonna jump up to the 0.1 strength. I don't really have any plans for it at this point. Like I said, I'm only 30. So I'm just kind of easing into the whole anti-aging routine right now, and I'm just sticking with Retin A for the time being. I am also derma rolling. Just side note, derma rolling also encourages collagen production and keeps your skin looking good. There is some evidence for derma rolling as well, and its effectiveness for keeping your skin youthful. So I do derma roll once a week. If you guys are interested in that and how it actually made my lips bigger, I have links to that on my channel. I'll like put it right here for you guys so you can see. So that's basically all I'm doing for anti-aging. Oh, also, you guys might ask about using Retin A under your eyes. It's not recommended by most dermatologists to do that, but I personally, as a personal choice, that is what I do. I actually apply Retin A right up under my eyes and on my eyelids and around my, like, where my crow's feet could be, because I don't want my eyes to age, and that is the most thinnest part of your skin, the most susceptible to sun damage and aging. And I'm not saying do that, I'm just letting you guys know that is what I have been doing for the past year. I did wait an entire year for my skin to completely get used to and be acclimated to Retin A, but at that point when I was putting it on my face and having absolutely no symptoms or side effects, I felt confident about using it around my eyes, and that was just a personal choice I'm making. Like I said, I'm not a dermatologist or a doctor. I just wanted to be completely honest and 100% transparent about how I personally use it. Right now, my current Retin A skincare routine is very, very simple. I still use benzoyl peroxide for acne. I'm too scared to not use it. I just do not want to deal with a breakout or any pimples. I just don't want to deal. And I have not got the courage to just completely not use it anymore and just completely rely on Retin A. If I ever do, I will definitely keep you guys posted about that. For the time being, my skin, basically since that 9-month point when I realized my skin was like so, like, you know, on fleek, my skin's always just been that way now, and it kind of doesn't really matter what I eat anymore. Like, even if I have like a crappy diet week, eat a lot of sugary foods or whatever, I don't notice a change in the texture or quality of my skin. Not trying to like encourage you guys to go eat that kind of food or nothing like that, but I don't know, my skin just looks great all the time, and I almost take it for granted sometimes. You know, considering all the struggle and the challenge that I had to go through with dealing with my acne and stuff like that, I almost take it for granted, and I almost forget what it was like to not have good skin. Guys, so here is my skin with no filter, and we're just outside my window here. That's the lighting we're using. I just really vouch for Retin A. Really did work for me. My number one tip is just to be patient with it. Take it really, really slow. I have so many videos on my channel helping you guys with the Retin A ugly phase, or if you're dealing with the Retin A purge, or if you want to see my Retin A skincare routine where I show you exactly how I applied Retin A to my face. I will link all those videos in the description for you guys if you want to research further. Personally though, I am just so happy with Retin A, and I'll probably be using it so far so good. I don't have any reason to stop using it. It just keeps doing its job and making my skin look absolutely amazing. So I'll keep you guys updated every, few months or every year or so. I'll keep you guys updated on the condition of my skin. I'll do footage of my skin, and as I age, you guys can see my journey with Retin A. Okay guys, if you have any questions, please comment below. If you guys like skincare videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!